First opened in 2002. There's a look. Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
When we spend our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasize that they want start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Shot, 17.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yellow. Black ultra. On the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Drill green. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Hurry, hurry.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. The Lions at 2-8 now in the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big
touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions 7, Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Got it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a...
Ready.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, these two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
The 26-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready. Hustle, hustle.
2nd and 4.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bears.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
54 yards.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you're doing? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Ready?
On second down, Swift. Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, now this from 43. Badgley able to punch this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Bears.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20. Bears 17.
Ready.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It's a quarterback sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Red, cycle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
27. Bears 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Got it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ball. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Come on, set.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
15. First down, Bears.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He was taken down
Right,
behind the line of
97.
scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On the move to his left.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Rolling to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.